chapel stood on a lonely hill, white paint fading cold and still, black wings circling through the gray, like they knew what happened that day. Its windows stared like hollow eyes toward forgotten southern skies. The wooden cross above the door had weathered storms for years and more. The graveyard slept beneath the weeds, guarding secrets no one reads. Broken stones lean toward the earth, mocking sorrow, loss and birth. The wind blew hard across the land, like judgment from an unseen hand. Crows above the chapel tonight, watching over every lie. Crows above the chapel fly, waiting for another soul to die. Above the chapel still, circling high above the hill. Crows above the chapel cry beneath the cold and empty sky. An old preacher lived there once, speaking words of providence, but whispers spread from town to town when strange misfortune came around. A farmer vanished in the rain, never seen alive again. A widow swore she heard him pray long after death had come his way. Every Sunday fewer came, fear replacing faith and shame, until one stormy autumn night the chapel lost its final light. The bell stopped ringing, the door stayed closed, and darkness claimed what heaven knowed. Crows above the chapel tonight, watching over every lie. Crows above the chapel fly, waiting for another soul to die. Above the chapel still, circling high above the hill. Crows above the chapel cry beneath the cold and empty sky. Some say the preacher lost his mind, some say he made a bargain. Some say the devil came one night and left before the morning. But every story ends the same: a storm, a scream, a flash of lightning, and the crows. Always the crows. stood against the glow, like a monument to sorrow. I climbed the hill through mud and rain, drawn by something I couldn't explain. The front door creaked beneath my hand, like it remembered every man. Inside the pew sat covered in dust, abandoned hymns and fading trust. Then somewhere deep within the dark, a single crow let out a mark. The chapel remembers, the graveyard remembers, the crows remember, the dead remember. Crows above the chapel tonight, watching over every lie. Crows above the chapel fly, waiting for another soul to die. Crows above the chapel still, circling high above the hill. Crows above the chapel cry beneath the cold and empty sky. Crows above the chapel remain through every storm and every rain. Crows above the chapel soar, guarding secrets forevermore. By sunrise, the hill was empty, the chapel stood. Dawn today, the preacher bowed his head to pray. The rope was waiting in the wind for another sinner's end. The town stood silent, still as stone, each man afraid to stand alone. The courthouse cast a shadow long, like it knew right from wrong was gone. The scaffold waited on the hill, dark against the morning chill. Its weathered boards had seen it all, every rise and every fall. The crows gathered by the pine, like witnesses beyond time. This is the hangman's prayer for every soul left hanging there. The hangman's prayer beneath the sky. God forgive me when I die. This is the hangman's prayer for every burden I must bear. The hangman's prayer through the years, written with blood and tears. The condemned man wore no fear, though death itself was standing near. His hands were bound, his face was pale, like a ghost already leaving the trail. Some said he robbed and some said killed. Some swore the devil bent his will. Others whispered late at night that justice never got it right. The preacher read from sacred words, but doubt was louder than what was heard. The hangman stared down at the ground, afraid of what he'd finally found. Because every face begins to stay long after death has gone away. This is the hangman's prayer for every soul left hanging there. The hangman's prayer beneath the sky. God forgive me when I die. This is the hangman's prayer for every burden I must bear. The hangman's prayer through the years, written with blood and tears. I've watched the guilty fall. I've watched the innocent too. And after all these years, I no longer know the truth. The rope doesn't judge, the gallows don't care. The crowd goes home, but the dead stay there. Every face, every name, every final breath still follows me. Sound colder than stone. The wind moved through the hanging tree like a hymn for the deceased. The crowd dispersed before the rain, returning to their lives again. But the hangman stayed behind, unable to leave the dead behind. He looked up at the darkening sky and asked the Lord the reason why. The thunder answered from above, but never spoke of justice or love. The rope remembers, the gallows remember, the crows remember, and God remembers. This is the hangman's prayer for every soul left hanging there. The hangman's prayer beneath the sky. God forgive me when I die. This is the hangman's prayer for every burden I must bear. The hangman's prayer through the years, written with blood and tears. This is the hangman's prayer for the innocent and the unaware. The hangman's prayer tonight. May they all find the light. Years later, the scaffold rotted into dust. The courthouse crumbled, the town disappeared. But when the wind blows through the old hanging tree, under crimson skies, smoke rising where the old house died, and nothing left but memories and dust of broken promises and fading trust. The flames climbed high into the night, painting the clouds with blood red light. The old porch groaned before it fell, taking its stories down to hell. Photographs turned black and gray as decades slowly burned away. Every laugh and every tear disappeared within the fire. The wind carried embers through the dark, like souls searching for where they belong. Ashes in the cotton fields tonight, floating softly in the firelight. Ashes in the cotton fields remain like scars that never fade away. Ashes in the cotton fields below, drifting where the cold winds blow. Ashes in the cotton fields still fall, like ghosts refusing to leave it all. For years, through sweat and storms and silent fears, his weathered hands knew every road and every seed the earth would grow. My mother sang beneath the sun long before the darkness came. Her voice still lingers in the breeze, whispering through the dying trees. Now the barn stands charred and bare, like a skeleton against the air. The land remains, but something's gone, a chapter closed, a bloodline torn. The smoke rose high, the heavens watched, but no miracle ever stopped. Ashes in the cotton fields tonight, floating softly in the firelight. Ashes in the cotton fields remain like scars that never fade away. Ashes in the cotton fields below, drifting where the cold winds blow. Ashes in the cotton fields still fall, like ghosts refusing to leave it all. Some fires burn wood, some fires burn homes, some fires burn memories, some fires burn souls. I watched the roof collapse into flame, and with it came the truth. Not everything lost can be rebuilt. Not everyone can heal. like graves upon the distant hill. I walked where the front gate stood, through ashes, nails, and splintered wood. Every step stirred up the past, moments never meant to last. Then the wind began to sing through twisted iron and broken beams, and for a moment in the glow I saw the home I'd always known. The fields remember, the fire remembers, the dust remembers, the dead remember. Ashes in the cotton fields tonight, floating softly in the firelight. Ashes in the cotton fields remain, like scars that never fade. Away. Ashes in the cotton fields below, drifting where the cold winds blow. Ashes in the cotton fields still fall, like ghosts refusing to believe at all. The cotton fields burned under crimson sky. At dawn today, the preacher bowed his head to pray. The rope was waiting in the wind for another sinner's end. The town stood silent, still as stone, each man afraid to stand alone. The courthouse cast a shadow long, like it knew right from wrong was gone. The scaffold waited on the hill, dark against the morning chill. Its withered boards had seen it all, every rise and every fall. The crows gathered by the pine, like witnesses beyond time. This is the hangman's prayer for every soul left hanging there. The hangman's prayer beneath the sky. God forgive me when I die. This is the hangman's prayer for every burden I must bear. The hangman's prayer through the years, written with blood and tears. The condemned man wore no fear, though death itself was standing near. His hands were bound, his face was pale, like a ghost already leaving the trail. Some said he robbed and some said killed, some swore the devil bent his will. Others whispered late at night that justice never got it right. The preacher read from sacred words, but doubt was louder than what was heard. The hangman stared down at the ground, afraid of what he'd finally found, because every face begins to stay long after death has gone away. This is the hangman's prayer for every soul left hanging there. The hangman's prayer beneath the sky. God, forgive me when I die. This is the hangman's prayer for every burden I must bear. The hangman's prayer through the years, written with blood and tears. I have watched the guilty fall. I've watched the innocent too. And after all these years, I no longer know the truth. The rope doesn't judge, the gallows don't care. The crowd goes home, but the dead stay there. Every face, every name, every final breath still follows me. A sound colder than stone. The wind moved through the hanging tree like a hymn for the deceased. The crowd dispersed before the rain returned into their lives again. But the hangman stayed behind, unable to leave the dead behind. He looked up at the darkening sky, or love. The rope remembers, the gallows remember, the crows remember, and God remembers. This is the hangman's prayer for every soul left hanging there. The hangman's prayer beneath the sky. God, forgive me when I die. This is the hangman's prayer for every burden I must bear. The hangman's prayer through the years, written with blood and tears. This is the hangman's prayer for the innocent and the unaware. The hangman's prayer tonight, they all find the light. Years later, the scaffold rotted into dust. The bell rang once at dawn today. The preacher bowed his head to pray. Waiting in the wind for another sinner's end. The town stood silent, still as stone. carried a loaded gun, both men walking toward the sunset, knowing neither could outrun. The preacher's coat was faded black, dust from 1,000 miles on his back. His eyes held storms he'd never told, and prayers that had long grown cold. The outlaw rode a tired mare, with scars and blood stains everywhere. Wanted posters filled the towns, yet no reward could hunt him down. One searched for grace, one searched for peace, neither man could find release. The preacher and the outlaw ride, two lost souls on opposite sides. The preacher and the outlaw know heaven and hell share the same road. The preacher and the outlaw ride beneath the moon and endless sky. The preacher and the outlaw see the truth ain't what it used to be. They met beside an old saloon, beneath a blood-red harvest moon. No words were spoken for a while, just weary eyes and crooked smiles. The preacher poured a glass of rye, the outlaw stared into the night. Both carried ghosts they couldn't shake, both carried choices they couldn't take back. The town around them slowly slept, while memories they buried crept. Old regrets came crawling near, whispering things they feared to hear. The whiskey burned, the silence spoke, every promise slowly broke. The preacher and the outlaw ride, two lost souls on opposite sides. The preacher and the outlaw know heaven and hell share the same road. The preacher and the outlaw ride beneath the moon and endless sky. The preacher and the outlaw see the truth ain't what it used to be. The preacher said, I've buried saints, I've buried thieves, I've buried men who begged forgiveness on their final knees. The outlaw laughed, I've robbed banks, I've shed blood, but every man I've ever killed was someone's son. Then silence filled the desert air, neither man had more to share, 'cause deep inside they understood the line between evil and good. darkness lingered with them still. The road stretched on through dust and stone, a path neither would walk alone. Coyotes cried across the plain, like mourners singing through the rain. The preacher opened up his book, the outlaw never dared to look. Yet side by side they rode ahead, toward whatever fate had said. Two different men beneath one sky, both preparing for goodbye. The desert remembers, the wind remembers, the dead remember, and God remembers. The preacher and the outlaw ride, two lost souls on opposite sides. The preacher and the outlaw know heaven and hell share the same road. The preacher and the outlaw ride beneath the moon and endless sky. The preacher and the outlaw see the truth ain't what it used to be. Hey! Blood moon hanging over the road, my old truck carrying a heavy load. Miles behind and miles ahead, running from memories better left dead. The tires hummed on cracked black tar, beneath the sky without a star. Dust rose high in the midnight air, like spirits following everywhere. A rusted sign beside the lane marked a town erased by rain. Its empty streets still seemed alive, like something there refused to die. The farther I drove into the night, the less the darkness felt behind. Blood moon highway calling me home, through the darkness I still roam. Blood moon highway wild and free, the devil's road beneath my feet. Blood moon highway long and wide, with old regrets riding beside. Blood moon highway endlessly, the devil's road beneath my feet. Across the river near county line, where moonlight painted silver pines. The water moved like liquid black, reflecting everything I lacked. A neon diner burned alone, the last bright light for miles from home. Inside a waitress poured my drink and asked me what I didn't think. I said some roads never truly end. They only bend and bend again. She smiled like she'd heard it before, from broken men passing through the door. The jukebox played a faded song about the places we belong. Blood Moon Highway calling me home. Through the darkness I still roam. Blood Moon Highway, wild and free. The devil's road beneath my feet. Blood Moon Highway, long and wide, with old regrets riding beside. Blood Moon Highway, endlessly. The devil's road beneath my feet. Mama prayed when I left town, as autumn leaves were falling down. She said, son, don't chase every ghost you see, but ghosts were all that followed me. Every mile became a scar, every night another bar. Every sunrise felt the same, different places, same old pain. Where silence ruled like an old king's reign. The blood moon hung above the land, like judgment from an unseen hand. I pulled the truck onto the shoulder, feeling older, colder, bolder. The wind blew hard across my face, like it knew every mistake. Then somewhere far beyond the hill, the darkness seemed to stand still. For a moment I could almost see the man I used to be. The engine cooled, the sky turned gray, the moon grew pale, but I stayed. Blood Moon Highway calling me home. Through the darkness I still roam. Blood Moon Highway, wild and free. The devil's road beneath my feet. Blood Moon Highway, long and wide, with old regrets riding beside. Blood Moon Highway, endlessly. The devil's road beneath my feet. Blood Moon Highway, long and wide, with old regrets riding beside. Blood Moon Highway, endless. The night was old, older than the road beneath my feet. met the devil at the crossroads late. Dust on my boots and a heavy fade. He tipped his hat beneath the moonlight glow. Said, son, this place is only lost men go. The pines stood still, the fields were dead. A murder of crows flew overhead. The gravel road stretched black and thin, like it knew every secret buried within. I carried regrets in a burlap sack, 100 sins and no way back. The stars looked cold above the plain, like heaven forgot my name again. He smiled slow through cigarette smoke, like every promise was a cruel joke. Devil at the crossroads calling my name, every road behind me burning in flame. Devil at the crossroads, black as the night, selling my soul for one more ride. Devil at the crossroads, whispering low, telling me things only sinners know. Devil at the crossroads, eyes burning bright, selling my soul for one more ride. Through counties time forgot, past rusted churches left to rot, white paint peeling from the walls, listening to distant judgment calls. An old gas station flickered weak, like a dying prayer nobody speaks. A widow watched from her porch swing, while the night swallowed everything. I saw my reflection in a muddy creek, a tired old ghost too warm to weep. The man staring back wasn't who I knew, just a shadow stitched in black and blue. The devil laughed and raised his glass, said nothing good was built to last. Devil at the crossroads calling my name, every road behind me burning in flame. Devil at the crossroads, black as the night, selling my soul for one more ride. Devil at the crossroads, whispering low, telling me things only sinners know. Devil at the crossroads, eyes burning bright, selling my soul for one more ride. Mama used to pray beside my bed, begging God to guide where I was led. But prayers grow weak in a broken land, when whiskey becomes a guiding hand. The train tracks cried beneath the moon, like they knew I'd be leaving soon. Every town I touched turned cold, every promise bought and sold. The devil said, boy, you ain't evil, you're just tired, and tired men make desperate deals. Cotton fields, pale and white, the darkness moved beside the trees. forgotten memories. I heard chain gangs in the wind, heard echoes of where I'd been. The river sang a mournful tune beneath a blood-red harvest moon. The farther we went, the less I knew if heaven's ahead or already through. Maybe every mile I'd traveled long had been the devil's road all along. The sky turned black, the stars disappeared, no angels came, no voices near. Devil at the crossroads calling my name, every road behind me burning in flame. Devil at the crossroads, black as the night, selling my soul for one more ride. Devil at the crossroads, whispering low, telling me things only sinners know. Devil at the crossroads, eyes burning bright, selling my soul for one more ride. Devil at the crossroads, take what is mine. I've been running from the truth my whole life. Devil at the crossroads, don't let me hide, selling my soul for one more ride. The night was old, older than the road beneath my feet. I met the devil at the crossroads, lay dust on my boots in a heavy fate. He tipped his hat beneath the moonlight glow, said, son, this place is only lost men go. The pines stood still, the fields were dead, a murder of crows flew over. The black river rolled beneath the rain, carrying secrets and carrying pain. I stood alone where the willow bends, praying for mercy that never came. The water whispered through the dark like old confessions without a mark. Every ripple knew my name, every current carried blame. The clouds hung low above the trees, dragging shadows through the leaves. A cold wind moved across the shore like ghosts returning once more. And I could hear the river say, some wounds never wash away. Black river mercy, wash me clean, take these ghosts and bury my dreams. Black river mercy, hear my cry before this broken heart runs dry. Black river mercy, cold and deep, carry the promises I couldn't keep. Black river mercy, set me free from the man I used to be. There's an old church standing down the road, crooked beneath its weathered load. The bell stopped ringing years ago, when hope was buried deep below. I remember her standing by the gate, begging me not to tempt my fate. But restless hearts and wandering men rarely find their way back again. looks like fall. Across the river and through the bog, I see her face in every storm. A fading light I can't hold warm. The thunder rolled across the sky, like heaven asking me why. Black River Mercy, wash me clean. Take these ghosts and bury my dreams. Black River Mercy, hear my cry before this broken heart runs dry. Black River Mercy, cold and deep, carry the promises I couldn't keep. Black River Mercy, set me free from the man I used to be. Years of whiskey, years of sin, trying to outrun the shape within. Every town became the same, different faces, same old pain. The river knows what I've become. The river knows where I've come from. Settled on the land like black ink poured by an unseen hand. The moon appeared through broken clouds, a pale witness beneath its shroud. I dropped to my knees along the bank, thinking of all the love I sank. Every lie and every fight, every lonely endless night. Then the river rose and swayed like a hymn the darkness played. For one brief moment I believed maybe forgiveness still breathed. The rain kept falling, the river kept rolling, the night kept calling, my soul kept holding. Black River Mercy, wash me clean. Take these ghosts and bury my dreams. Black River Mercy, hear my cry before this broken heart runs dry. Black River Mercy, cold and deep, carry the promises I couldn't keep. Black River Mercy, set me free from the man I used to be. Black River Mercy, if you know where all the lost souls finally go. Black River Mercy, let me find a little peace before I die. Black River rolled into the night, taking secrets, taking sorrow, and somewhere beyond the darkness, it carried my prayer away. wind sings softly through the trees, like a ghost carried on the breeze. Moonlight falls across the grave, where forgotten names slowly fade. The cemetery sleeps below, beneath the silver midnight glow. Crooked stones and weathered crosses, marking lives and silent losses. The earth lies still beneath the frost, guarding stories time has lost. Every shadow, every sigh becomes a part of the night sky. The stars look down, the dead remain, listening through the cold moon rain. This is a dead man's lullaby, a song beneath the midnight sky. Dead man's lullaby, so low for the souls who couldn't let go. This is a dead man's lullaby, where broken dreams and memories lie. Dead man's lullaby tonight, sung by ghosts beneath the light. An old oak tree stands by the gate, watching over love and fate. Its twisted branches reach above, like hands still searching for lost love. There's a soldier buried near the hill, his rusted metal shining still. A gambler rests beneath the clay, where luck and sorrow slipped away. A lonely widow sleeps nearby, beneath the same eternal sky. The years have passed, the seasons flown, yet none of them are truly gone. The night remembers, the earth recalls, every voice beyond the walls. This is a dead man's lullaby, a song beneath the midnight sky. Dead man's lullaby, so low for the souls who couldn't let go. This is a dead man's lullaby, where broken dreams and memories lie. Dead man's lullaby tonight, sung by ghosts beneath the Hush now, the world grows still, the river slows beyond the hill, the highway fades, the whiskey dries, and every wanderer closes his eyes. No more running, no more pain, only moonlight, only rain, only silence, only sleep beneath the soil dark and dead. clouds, wrapped inside a ghostly shroud. The graveyard glows beneath its flame, as if the dead still know my name. I kneel beside a weathered stone, thinking of the years I've known. Every road I've traveled far, every wound and every scar. Then the wind begins to sing through the branches overhead, not with fear and not with grief, but with a strange and gentle peace. The moon remembers, the oak remembers, the grave remembers, the dead remember. This is a dead man's lullaby, a song beneath the midnight sky. Dead man's lullaby, so low for the souls who couldn't let go. This is a dead man's lullaby, where broken dreams and memories lie. Dead man's lullaby tonight, sung by ghosts beneath the light. This is a dead man's lullaby, for every tear and last goodbye. Dead man's lullaby, so slow for the souls who couldn't let go. The night grows older, the moon sinks low, the graveyard falls silent once more. But somewhere beyond the darkness, beyond the pines, beyond the pines, beyond the pines,